You ready? We will not lose, let it sink in. Never back down, we don't play around. Coming for the dub and the crown. Battle for the win, we the kingpin. We will not lose, let it sink in. Never back down, we don't play around. Coming for the dub and the crown. We will not lose, let it sink in.
Hello and welcome to this week's Game Changers. I'm your host Lauren Burgess.
And I'm your host Shelby Schaubel. Basketball season is winding down, which means it's time for spring sports to start up.
On March 25th, Southeast Kansas Special Olympics kicked off its spring sports season with adult bocce ball. And Shelby, have you ever heard of bocce ball before this, or even have you played yourself?
I think I might have played it once or twice on a family vacation in Mexico. Now, this was a long time ago, so definitely might need a little bit of a refresher, but I think I've played before.
I'm actually the opposite. I've never played bocce ball before, and so I had to do a little bit of research about it prior to this episode, but apparently you can play bocce ball on grass, sand, or a court. So I was wondering, I'm assuming Mexico, maybe some sand. Okay.
Yeah.
So how was that? Because I feel like that could be one of the more harder terrains to play on.
Yeah, it was definitely a learning experience. It was one of those things where they had a bunch of activities, and that was like the activity of the day. And since I'm very active, I was like, let me just try it. It was a little tough, but I think I won. I usually win, so we'll just say I won, okay?
I would say probably playing on the court would be the easiest, just to allow the balls to be able to be smooth and not get disrupted by any of like the sand or the grass. But if you're not familiar with playing bocce ball, we got some help from some of the volunteers at Riverton High School to not only explain the game, but also show us how it's played.
So explain the game of bocce to us.
Okay, so bocce is played on a 50-foot court, and we play rock, paper, scissors and see who gets to throw the pluma first. And whatever team doesn't throw the pluma gets to throw their ball first. And each team has 2 players on it. They each have 4 balls. Whoever gets closest to the pluma waits, and then the farthest person throws the pluma as many times as they can until they're close. And yeah, we have 10-foot foul lines, so they can't cross this line. And yeah.
Explain scoring to us and how
Okay,
scoring works.
so whoever is closest to the pluma at the end gets the points. So if they have 4 balls that are the closest, then they get 4 of those points. But if only 2 of their balls are closest, then they get 2.
And how do you determine who's the winner?
The winner is whoever has the most points, either by the end of 20 minutes or whoever gets to 12 first.
Shelby, it sounds like a pretty simple game to play, maybe similar to like horseshoes or curling. Kind of watching back that demo video, did that kind of spark anything to when you played it in Mexico? Maybe some refreshers?
It did remind me a little bit of playing horseshoes, so I would kind of get a better idea of my memories refreshing itself. I'll say that.
And when you played, I know this was a really long time for you, but when you played bocce ball, you know, what was kind of your favorite thing about it? I'm definitely probably playing in Mexico, but besides that, maybe the game aspect of it.
It definitely wasn't just the waves surrounding me. It was, I think the fact that it was a unique game. It's not something that's like your average game like soccer or baseball, football type thing. So it's something you have to learn and kind of takes time. So I think once you do finally get it, you kind of feel the sense of like accomplishment, like I did it, I got it. And then it's like a cool, fun thing to try.
And I know I haven't played it yet, but watching that demo video, I think there's kind of some defense you can do, kind of like in curling, where you knock away the team's balls away from the little white ball in the middle. I think I would have the most fun doing that, you know, getting a point, but also taking away another team's point. So let's find out what the other athletes themselves have to say about bocce, and here's a look at the sights and sounds from the event.
You know, it's all right, but we're competing against each other, and that's what counts. Bocce is very fun. It's more eye contact, more hand lenient. I love being out here with my friends. I have a lot of friends through Mosaic.
This bocce is, I like it so much for that.
What's your favorite thing about being out here?
I like to be out here. Everyone here.
I kind of like it. It's kind of.
Everybody come out support us for every game we do. And then we got track and field coming up this year. My favorite play is playing. Make sure I play hard and go and win this tournament.
Boxing day, it's easy, fun, laughing, like the other people doing right now. Me, doing boxing, I don't know how to play about it. I just keep on doing that. But I don't think I can do that much. I have to get down my knees and start throwing that ball.
They did to try their best for the game. We got on the cap.
You're the captain?
Yeah.
What does it take to be the captain of the team?
There's a lot of energy to play that game.
As you can see, there was plenty of action. 10 courts were set up with 11 brackets of competition.
And 11 teams walked away with gold games from these games. Class LTD Pitt number 1, Mosaic Coffeyville number 1, Mosaic Pitt number 6, New Hope team number 1, New Hope team number 2, New Hope team number 5, New Hope team number 6, New Hope team number 7, Wilson County Rockers team number 1, Wilson County Rockers team number 2, and Wilson County Rockers team number 3. I think, again, with Special Olympics, it's nice to see that they all go away with the hardwares, but just again, a recap, those teams that I just listed off were the teams that came with gold in their brackets.
Yeah, and all the winners were happy to be walking away with some hardware. Looks really good, for sure.
If you could say anything, what's one thing you could say?
I'd like to say thank you for the medal.
That will do it for this week's episode of Game Changers. Thank you so much for joining us.
And if you enjoyed watching and learning about bocce ball, we'll have more next week with Unified Action from Southeast Kansas. See you next time.
Watch me